gets a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down front. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't cool down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience.
Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, Rigoberto Sanchez to kick its weekend of the NFL on EA Sports.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And it's third down.
Prescott from the gun on third. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
And 6.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Jalen Samuels, the ball carrier. Keanu Neal brought him down. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up
out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Able to complete this to Shenault. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They go draw play. This is Samuels. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. He completes this one to Mack. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Conversion.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
At at their own 25.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
And
that's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points.
Point conversion.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into 1st downs and hopefully points.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Samuels. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
The shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
A loss of 7.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
First down, going to the air with Love. He dumps this off to Matt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking deep for Hilton. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Love now to pass on first down. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
With the score.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2nd and 1 from the 2. Working out of the gun. Love. And the Colts are in for the touchdown.
Love.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
There we go now as they will again try for 2. They'll try to run it with Mack. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Thorough domination right now, and the game plan is simple, obviously, Charles. They're going for 2 after every touchdown, and it's 24-0.
Don't you just get the sense right now that they're just flexing? I mean, you'll be able to do whatever they want, how they want, 3 2-point conversions. And now they're up 24-0. So essentially they gained a field goal out of it without even trotting the kicker out there.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 39-yard line.
Prescott now. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Prescott. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
Prescott.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Prescott from the gun. Oh, Prescott stripped.
Jordan Love sacked.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
24.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jordan Love in this offense ready to get the football back. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team.
T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few? Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. First down, Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the Colts' 3-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Laviska Shenault. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And his kick is good. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you worked on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the ball.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click. And I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Dak Prescott and the offense heading back onto the field. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Prescott. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Throwing. Prescott. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is brought in at the 21. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And we take some time to spotlight T.Y. Hilton now. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number one.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start. Got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number two. First down, Love to pass. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. The second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. A nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and wide.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Back at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 16. Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Morales. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Colts pick it up. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players?
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Justin Jefferson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jordan Love in this offense, ready to get the football back. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
Been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, Love flushed out right. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Andrews. A good pickup there at 22.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Love. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's another Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Love. This complete to Henry over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up the 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Marlon Mack. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton there to make the grab. And the Colts just continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
9-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They keep it with Penny on first down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Prescott. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Leaves it for Penny. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
On 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Check 43. Check your hot read. Kill, check white. Kill.
A run by Mack to start the drive. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, going for Jim. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. Oh, boy, another big play late here for offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll go again here with Mack. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Love from the gun. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a run with Mack. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another first down. Looking to run with Mack. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You can see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the end result was a Marlon Mack touchdown run.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 20.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Prescott looks to throw on first, and he'll be brought down by the Colts.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
A loss of 4 yards.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 3rd and long for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
For Justin Jefferson.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Love. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves. I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes has a way of catching up with you.
And now out come the Jags. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Colts, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. Way back then, you claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little. I was bought in this picture. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? How she remember she mixed it? Man, caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I